For only the third time in Bob Stoops' 11-year tenure at the University of Oklahoma, the Sooners headed out of Norman to kick off the season as they headed down to Arlington and the brand-new Cowboys Stadium to take on dangerous 20th-ranked BYU on Saturday night. With all-world tight end Jermaine Gresham nursing a sore knee and scheduled to miss this game, all eyes would be on returning Heisman winner Sam Bradford and the offense that produced video game-like numbers in 2008. A crowd of over 75,000, mostly Crimson and Cream fans, made their way to the world's largest dome stadium to see if Bob Stoops and the Sooners could grab their first win over BYU, and even the all-time series at one apiece. But mistakes were made early and often in this one. OU had 3 false start penalties on its first possession. BYU missed a 49-yard field goal to end its first drive. And McKay Jacobson muffed the Tressway punt midway through the first quarter. Junior Brandon Caleb pounced on a loose ball, and OU was in business. It took only 6 plays, 2 minutes 18 seconds for Sam Bradford to lead his team 35 yards and cap the drive with the 8-yard touchdown pass to sophomore Ryan Broyles. OU led 7-0. Broyles caught 4 passes for only 26 yards. BYU's next drive would end when Ryan Reynolds picked off Cougars senior quarterback Max Hall and returned the ball 22 yards down to the BYU 30. From there, DeMarco Murray would run the ball 3 straight times and looked to be headed into the end zone when Andrew Rich put his hat on the ball and caused the fumble. Cougars pounced on it as Sooners added one more missed opportunity to the list. Sooners struggled to move the ball until there was less than 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. With Bradford seemingly starting to find his rhythm, he connected with Broyles, but once again, BYU's Andrew Rich caused the fumble. This time, BYU took advantage, moving 63 yards in 5 plays, capped by Max Hall's 5-yard touchdown pass to Andrew George. BYU was in business. The score was tied 7-7 with 1:25 left in the first half. Bradford had marched his club 52 yards in only 6 plays and was looking to capitalize before the half when the Cougars linebacker Colby Clausen took OU's junior quarterback to the ground. Bradford writhed in pain and left for the locker room as Jimmy Stevens converted a 35-yard field goal to put OU up 10-7 at the half. Bradford was diagnosed with a sprained AC joint in his right shoulder. It is unknown just how long the reigning Heisman winner will have to sit out. He finished the day 10 of 14 for 96 yards with 1 touchdown. With Bradford out, OU's defense continued to step up in the second half. And late in the third quarter, OU senior linebacker Keenan Clayton picked off Max Hall, giving the Sooners possession at BYU's 27-yard line. But with 8 opportunities to score from inside BYU's 10-yard line, the Sooners were stymied. With first and goal from the 2, OU still ended up kicking a 22-yard field goal via Jimmy Stevens. Sooners led 13-7. Of course, that's when Brigham Young's senior leader took his club on a 78-yard, 8.5-minute journey to the promised land. Hall had 10 completions on the drive, including a 22-yard pass on 3rd and 10, a 23-yard pass on 4th and 4, and a 7-yard touchdown pass to McKay Jacobson on 3rd and goal, as BYU took the 14-13 lead with the extra point. Redshirt freshman quarterback Landry Jones tried to lead his own game-winning drive. The Sooners stalled and forced coach Bob Stoops to trot out redshirt freshman kicker Tress Way to attempt a 54-yard field goal with only 1:23 remaining. The kick was well short, and the Cougars ran out the clock. So the Sooners' road to the championship takes an early detour as number 20, Brigham Young, defeats number 3, Oklahoma, 14-13.
I was out there even before the game, and Tress made a 52 or 3-yarder. So, had that been, if we're in that yard line and it's 4th and 8 or 10, we probably throw the ball and go for it. But we've already backed it up. It's already 4th and 14 or 12, whatever. It's just extra long. It wasn't, I didn't. Again, I wish maybe I hadn't seen them make it before the game. My gut said, hey, let's give it a shot.
Well, I just wanted to come in and lead the team and not really miss a beat. Like when some guy goes down, you got to come in and make it your team, and then you just got to act like he never went down. And like Coach Hype always tells us, prepare like you're the starter every week, just in case something happened like it did tonight. And guess we just came up a little short.
I just got to make sure with Landry now going into this week and as many skilled big guys or little guys or backs that we make sure we have some continuity and consistency, because tonight with the penalties and with what was going on, we had a hard time getting any rhythm. Credit to BYU making plays, playing well, and we did some things that get you behind chains and got us beat.
Yeah, well, losing two players like a Jermaine Gresham and a Sam Bradford, of course, it's going to hurt, but, I mean, we can't make excuses for ourselves. We still got to come up together, and, you know, certain guys got to step up, and I honestly believe Landry did a good job. He came in and played well. So when guys like that go down, you know, guys just got to step up and pick up the slack. People get hurt. That's what happens in this game. You can't make excuses for it.
Sam's injury is, again, it's an AC sprain. To what degree until we get back home, and sprain means that you know, it's to what degree I don't know. You know, that I think until they can get home, MRI it, and get further views of it. You know, I don't think we'll know that until tomorrow sometime to Monday, and what his plan will be and what we'll be able to do with them. Same thing with Jermaine Gresham, that we're, you know, Sunday and Monday going to have to decide what his method of recovery is going to be as well.
It's all on us, you know. When a guy like Sam goes down, you know, we have to step up, and you know, this game we didn't. You know, we killed ourselves with penalties that, you know, really hurted us at the beginning of the game and in the end of the game. So, you know, we have to get those things fixed Monday and, you know, get ready for Idaho State.
We weren't expecting to lose. You never expect to lose. But, I mean, we're going to get it together, and we'll be a better team next week.
It hurts, you know. It really does. I mean, we have high expectations. Every year we're expecting to win the conference title and the national title. But I mean, the last 2 or 3 years, I mean, the national champion has had one loss. 1 year he had 2 losses. So, I mean, the opportunity to accomplish our goals are still there. But it definitely does hurt. But in this game, you got to have amnesia. You just got to forget about it, move on to next week is round 2.
So the lights have dimmed here at the amazing Cowboys Stadium, as have the expectations for the Sooners season. It didn't take the world's largest high-definition display to reveal the countless errors made on the field and by the coaches on the sideline on Saturday night in the loss to BYU. With 2 of his best players hobbled, Bob Stoops faces more questions than answers. And all he knows for certain is Idaho State comes to town on Saturday night. Reported from Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.